Yo, what's going on, everybody? Jared Keep here, and welcome back to the What If. Today we are returning to what if Deku was possessed by, well, yeah, One for All. Anyway, last time, last, okay, let's get back to where we left off. With Bakugo thinking in his head, he's here. But I'm glad he is here. Now I can find out who this guy who looks like Deku actually is. Now, soon after that, Aizawa goes, you need to work on how to be quiet. Anyways, put these uniforms on and meet me outside. They do that, and everyone is told that they'll be doing a quirk assessment test. Along with Aizawa saying that the one who fails it will be, who comes in last will be expelled. Bakugo then grabs Deku to the side by his arm and says, "You better not screw this up, whoever you are." The people inside host Deku go like, "Oh frick, he knows what's going on." We're gonna have to make sure that he does know what's going on, or to make or if it's just some sort of prank. Host Deku then goes, "Bakugo, go. As soon as this test is over, we need to talk alone. Something is really odd about you." Bakugo then goes, "And not about you?" Ochaka then goes, "Are you two dating?" Bakugo then goes, "What? No, we're just classmates. Holy shoot." Then host Deku says, "Yeah, we're also childhood friends. Well, we used to be. Until Bakugo here became my bully." Aizawa then says, "You three shut up. Let's begin the test." And they do the test, and Izuku is doing exceptionally better than he did in canon, knowing that he can use One for All, but only at 5% since he, well, I should say they, know the precautions, know the backlash of what will happen if they use full percent. Anyways, the test is over, and host Deku got in, let's say, 10th place. Leaving Mineta in last place. I saw that tells everyone that he lied and that he's not going to expel anyone. and that we should get, and that they should get back to class. He then looks at Bakugo and Izuku, saying, I heard you guys wanted to talk alone. You have 5 minutes. Don't waste any more time. Host Deku then goes, what's going on with you, Bakugo? Why you even think I'm somebody else? Bakugo then says, 1. Deku would never insult me like you did the first day at the practical on the exam day of UA. And 2nd, Deku doesn't call me Bakugo. He calls me Kachan. And 3rd of all, Deku is quirkless. And finally, 4th of all, Deku isn't as confident as you are. So who the heck are you? Host Deku then says, it's kinda complicated, really. Bakugo then goes, spill it. Spill it, you extra. Spill it, you person. Host Deku then goes, well, to be honest, you got it wrong. You said person, and then all 7 of the predecessors talk at once within Nizuku and said, but what we actually are people. And Host Deku says this while his eyes are glowing light green, which shocks Bakugo. And then Bakugo says, who are you? Host Deku then says, well, they all say, we are the spirits of a... We are the first 7 users of the power that Sir Deku now has. Bakugo then says, so you're possessing him? Why don't you get out of him? The first predecessor of Run for All, alone, says, you think we haven't tried that? As soon as we entered Izuku's body, the Izuku inside the young Bador, the 9th user in the inner 9th user, this kid who you call Deku, he is now chained. He is now caged inside his mind. We kept trying to break him out of it, but there's no use. So there was only one way to do this. We had to take control. But know this. Now that you know our secret, you can't tell anyone. If word gets out that we're possessing a person, people might try to unpossess us. And we have no idea what that will do to this Deku person. Bakugo then goes, guess you're right. Don't call him that. His name is Izuku Midoriya. Make sure you figure out a way to do so. Soon enough, All Might comes in and says, I am here. Bakugo then confused goes, All Might, we were just talking, and All Might then just says, save the trouble. I heard every word of it. I know that young Midoriya here is being possessed by the other 7 users of the power he has now. Bakugo then says, okay, well, can I at least be trusted to know what kind of power he has? All Might then looks at Host Deku, and Host Deku nods. All Might then explains one for All Might then explains one for all to Bakugo. And Bakugo goes, it was passed down? This is strange. Well, I better get back to class. 2 minutes have passed already. Anyways, and as Bakugo walks off, both Host Deku and All Might just look at each other, who is at this point Small Might. So, All Might then goes, Are you really all 7 users of One For All? Are you really all the first 7 users of One For All? Then the first One For All user says, well, why don't you ask number 7 herself? Nana then takes control and says, it's nice to see you again, Toshinori. All Might then, in shock, says, Master, it's really you. How? Nana then just says, we are not sure. Somehow the mere force of this kid pulled this into his own body. We're not even sure what's going on. But we'll try to figure out something soon enough. All Might then says, "Alright, but you should probably help young Midoriya train. At this rate, I guess he can only control about 5%. The first one fall user then takes control and says, don't worry. We'll make sure he trains so he can use 100% in no time." Well, not literally no time. It's more of a figure of speech. All Might then says, "Alright, you better get to class. You don't want to be late." Soon they get to the hero versus villains training arc. And as Bakugo goes up against flies, uses his quirk to go to Deku. Host Deku then signals Soraka to go to the bomb. Bakugo then says, "I don't care if you might be possessed. I'll beat Deku straight out of you." Bakugo then fires an explosion that starts to do the thing he does with his gauntlets. He's about to pull the pin, and All Might, of course, says, "Bakugo, stop, it might kill him." Bakugo then goes, "He'll be fine as long as he dodges." Then pulls the pin. Not expecting it, Host Deku pulls out his hands with his middle finger and thumb, flicks, sending the explosion back at Bakugo, knocking him out in the process. All Might then says, "Bakugo Katsuki captured." Oops. And, well, I think that's all I have time for today. Gosh, I really missed this one. I like it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, then boom, slap that like button across the face. Catch you next one, guys. Laters.